product we're going to be talking about in the labor-saving devices line is a wet noodle and retriever, which was also our first product. What is it? 10-foot ball chain with a super flexible 24-inch retriever with a magnet on the end. Okay, to better illustrate that, let me get a retriever here. And this you can wrap up in any configuration. The magnet itself is not an alnico, but a neodymium, which is a rare earth magnet. So you can't bang it around and knock the magnetism out. So it also will last for life, okay? Now, let's go on to the ball chain. What's so different about it? Number one, it's half the size of a standard light chain, so you can pull it doubled over through a 1/4-inch hole. Number two, it's steel, okay? So the magnet is attracted to it, so it'll pull it to the hole. Number three, of course, it's bright nickel plated, which makes it slither like a slinky. Okay, now, so you can reuse it over and over again, we've put little connectors on the end, which let's go to our illustration now so I can show you those up close. All right, now, the one that's on the end to pull wire is this little guy. Then you've got this one, which also doubles as a splice along with the ring, which looks like this when put together. And then the other one goes on the other end, so you can reuse it over and over again. Now this little guy will go over here, this little coupler now, you take the ring off, okay, and it puts the ball chain together, so you can use 10, 20, 30, 40 feet or whatever you want, fishing in long runs, okay? Now let's go ahead and we'll see how it works. The retriever, first of all, the retriever you take and you bend in a configuration like so and bend it back, okay? This is so you can get it in the wall, okay, around your hole. Now let's drop the ball chain in, we'll see how she works. All right, the problem with the ball chain, it hangs so tight against the wall you can't get it. Okay, so now you stick this guy in the wall so you can flip him in there and flip him around. You can hear it rattle and bring it to the hole, not through the hole. And the reason it won't go through the hole is because your drywall paper pushes out and tears out, okay, as you drill. It's not a good clean hole. Then as you try to pull it back out, it closes up and pulls your ball chain off. Now, to go in after it, you can use your old buddy, the coat hanger you've used for years, but we've replaced that tool with a telescoping retriever with a little hook on the end, okay? And that's what we will use on this one. You look in the hole, you see your ball chain, you hook it. And then you pull your magnet out and you go ahead and pull your ball chain out. And you go ahead and pull your wire. Then you put this little guy back in your pocket where he should be and you won't lose him. So now let's go on to insulated walls and we'll show you how to do that. Now to show you the insulated walls where you have the stapled on bat, you have a little void in here. And it's 3/4 inch deep, and then it's out about 2 inches, so it's right at the edge of the stud. So now we're going to have more than one tool. So now we're going to introduce two more tools to you besides the wet noodle retriever. One, of course, being a 0.47 diameter spring wire. Okay, which is available from labor-saving devices. All right, now the introduction of the stud sensor, which is a densiometer. Okay, you'll also need it. And what it does is outlines that stud. Leave it set up, the light goes out, and then you come over and it outlines the stud for you. Well, what we're looking for is the edge of it, because that's where our little void is. Okay, now we take the 0.47 and drill up at the ceiling level, and then come in, that tells us where we're at above on our double plate, and then drill down, okay? Then, to show you how this thing slithers, the wet noodle goes down in there now. And of course it goes in and it'll pile up in a little pile, just like you see down there, okay? Now, when you drill up from the bottom, because you use this little 0.47 to go down the same side of the stud so you know where you're at, and that gets you in the void. So now you can take your retriever and come up in the hole, and it'll find it and bring it right on down through the hole, and you go ahead and pull your wire. And you pull it right back up through, and that's how slinky this little guy is. And he can do you a tremendous job. And it's as easy as that.